Hey loves, I'm back with another video of something on my mind, something on my chest, something in my soul, and I'm here to share it with you. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hey everyone, I am back with another scripture, motivational speech, however you guys want to think of it. I know it's been a while. I've had a few people come up to me and ask me like, where have you been, Loca? I'm so sorry guys, but I've had to take a few days to self-meditate. I just really been deep diving into my scripture and meditating on the word because I have been going through what I feel like was a spiritual warfare, and I could only turn to God. So I turned off everything else around me and I just head dived into my Bible, and I'm good now. I'm ready, and I'm here to share my testimony with you all, and maybe it'll motivate you if you're going through something similar. Maybe this will kind of help you guys out. But I first wanted to say thank you to the few followers that I have. I know I don't have a lot, and that is perfectly fine. But I have ran into 3 people from going out shopping. 3 people who follow me, and they have all told me that they really appreciate these videos that I make and that I have really helped them and their loved ones. So I don't care if I only have two people that follow me. If I can help just one of you, that pleases me. So I just want to say I hear you guys. I'm here for you guys, and I just want to say thank you. You guys telling me that you support me and that I'm helping you all, that just really, really makes my day. It makes me have comfort in knowing that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So thank you guys. So let me get into what I've been kind of dealing with, and maybe you all can use my testimony if you're going through something similar. So lately I have been just focusing on my business. I have a small business, and for a long time I've been wanting to do it, but I never felt like it was the right time to do it. My husband always told me to do it, but I just was like, no, finances aren't right, the time is not right, let's wait till the kids get older. It was always something that never felt right. Well, something, which I know now is God, was telling me that this is the time. There's never a perfect time to do anything, but when God tells you it's time, it's time. And so I have gone all in on my business, and it has been amazing. So just with that being said, that's just a little bit of foreshadow for you to understand what I'm about to say. So I have recently got an opportunity, where I've had a friend that offered me a job, with their company. And I have always been a people pleaser because it makes me happy to make other people happy. I've been like that my whole life. So to disappoint someone, it hurts me. It really hurts me. And so when my friend, told me about they had this position with their company, they really wanted me to come and work for them. I was like, oh, okay, so I was like, well, I'll apply for it and everything. And I did, and I got the job offer. And I talked to my husband about it, and I was like, babe, this just really doesn't even feel right. Like, we don't need it. It would really, just because I'm trying to please her, I don't want her upset with me. And he was like, well, if that's how you feel, then you don't need to do it because, we're fine. You don't need that. Your business is going good. We're okay. And he was like, just tell her no. But he knows that I hate disappointing people. I was like, well, let me pray on it. And so when they offered me the position, I was like, thank you, can I have a few days to think about it, talk it over, and I'll give you guys a call back. And they was like, okay, yeah, sure. And so I prayed on it. And I have been doing this daily Bible verse study where every day you get a different Bible verse, and then you get a personalized devotion, and then you get a Bible scripture. So on day 1, I prayed to God, like, God, can you please just give me a sign, show me that, either I need to do this or I don't need to do this. Do I just need to keep focusing on my business, or is there a way for me to be able to do both? Like, God, I'm coming to you. I need your help. I'm asking. So I read my daily verses, and my business is P4:13 after Philippians 4:13. So when I open up my devotion, the Bible verse that I got was Philippians 4:13. I was like, oh my gosh. The devotional was around Philippians 4:13, and then my Bible scripture was about being obedient to God and trusting in his timing. And I was like, okay. So day 2 comes around, and I call my friend. I was like, hey, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm sorry. I meditated on it, and it's just not going to be for me. And so they offered me a higher salary. And I was like, oh. They was like, so just think about it and give us a call back. And I was like, okay. So I go home. I talk to my husband. I pray to God. I was like, God, okay, I got the scripture and everything. I was like, but I need you to give me a sign, because, and I need a sign that I can understand, that I know that it's going to be from you, because your child a little slow, God, I'm sorry. But can you give me something that I know that is from you, because I don't know what to do. So I prayed. The next day, on day 2, I opened up my daily Bible verse, and again, I got my daily verse was Philippians 4:13. My scripture was around, the personalized devotion was around Philippians 4:13, and then the Bible verse was different, but it was still about being obedient and trusting in God's timing. And I was like, maybe this thing is glitching, and so I was like, okay. So I prayed on it again, and I was like, God, I don't know if that was a sign, because I'm so in my headspace. I need you to give me like a dummy version sign, like for the kids that with you, but they still struggling. I was like, God, I need you to show me something. And I was like, I'm so sorry, God, that I'm coming to you, and you're probably thinking my child, I done gave it to you. But God, I need you to give me something that I will know. Nope, that's it. That's from him. This is what I'm supposed to do. Can you give me one of those signs? And I apologized to God, because I didn't want him feeling like I was questioning him, but I just needed that clarity. And so day 3, I open up my daily devotional. This time, my Bible verse and my personalized devotion was from the scripture that I had 2 days in a row. And then I was like, okay. And then I get to my daily Bible verse, and it was Philippians 4:13. So it was like 3 days in a row I had all the same message. For 3 days in a row. It wasn't a glitch, because everything had flipped. And so I was like, okay, God, I got it. I know what I'm supposed to do. So I call my friend up, and I tell my friend, I was like, hey, I really appreciate what you have done for me, and I would love to do this. And I was like, but right now I have to be obedient to God. I prayed on it. I meditated on it. I really prayed on it, because I did not want to disappoint her. But God was telling me that that's not what it was. He told me what I needed to be doing. What I was doing was what he wanted me to do. And just to kind of tie this all together, do not get caught up in being a people pleaser to where you are being disobedient to God. If you know that what you're doing is your God-given purpose, then do it, regardless of who you feel may be upset. Because I'll tell you what, if you keep being obedient to God, he's going to make a way. My friend, I just knew she was going to be upset and disappointed. She was like, well, I sure hate that, but I'm so proud of you. She was like, I'm so proud of you. And if you need anything, she was like, I'm always here for you. And she's like, girl, I'm not even mad at you. And like, I had that heavy on my chest, because I thought she was going to be upset. You didn't offer me a higher salary because you really wanted me to come, and I done told you no. And I was like, you know what? God will make a way. God knew that I was so stressed about that, because I hate disappointing people. But God made a way to where not only was I not disappointing her, but I was a testimony for her on how important it is to be obedient to our God. And God did that for me, because he knew what I was struggling with. So I'm just here to tell you, if you just be obedient to God, keep praying. When you need clarity, pray and meditate on the scripture. Take a few days to disconnect from the world and dive in on your scripture and just pray. Get that connection with God, because I'm telling you, he will see you through. It's not about being a people pleaser. It's not about disappointing people, because when it's for God, there's no way to disappoint. They have to understand. And if they don't understand, God's going to help them to understand on your behalf, because you are his child and you have reached out to ask him for help. So I just hope that this testimony helps you all. If you're doing something and you know it's from God and you're still struggling with it, just go to him, and he's going to reassure you that what you're doing is what he called you to do. And as long as you're doing what he called you to do, baby, you are going to be fine. You're going to be great. So if you made it this far in my video, I thank you. I hope this helps someone. I want you all to go out and create something beautiful today. I love you guys, and thank you so much for your support.